Lorenzo Carter, Grady Jarrett, David Adamaya, Caden Ellis, Tyquan Graham, Calais Campbell, Arnold Ebiketie. There's others I can talk about, but we just got finished signing Bud Dupree. The Atlanta Falcons defensive line is something serious. It is highly impressive. We complained about pass rush for a decade at least. I mean, we had one or two guys who can do okay at the quarterback. Now we got a squad of guys that's going to get at the quarterback. And a lot of people may say, yeah, a lot of these guys are average to above average. But we're going to talk about why all of these guys are going to cause a really big problem for a lot of teams. If this is your first time here, this is the First and Frame Rate Show. I am VF Baller. It's episode 559. This episode's been going on for a while now. And this podcast has evolved a lot from where it started to where it is now. And I am thankful for where it started at, and I'm thankful for you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Over here we talk about Georgia Southern and Atlanta Falcons football. I could be found on YouTube and Rumble, also on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, and Google Podcasts. Also have a website that just up and started, firstandframerates.com. I have been working all week at my main job, but this weekend I'm going to touch up on the website, try to get some things going. Hopefully that works out very well because I'm not really used to doing podcasts, not doing website stuff, but I'm going to try to get it done. Hopefully that all works out in my favor. And hopefully it just be a great place for you guys to go. If you haven't already, go check it out. There's a hub where everything is available, the podcast, the videos, all other type of stuff. Go check it out. I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get into this. This DLine, defensive line rotation is going to be something nice. Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith, the whole front office have done a phenomenal job with this team. As soon as they found out that the cap space was going to be what it was, those guys got the rolling. Signing most of the guys that I just named to at least a 1-year deal, and also got some guys that can be very formidable getting at the quarterback. Saw what Caden Ellis did with the Saints. Got a guy like David Adamaya that's going to help Grady Jarrett. Got Bud Dupree finally. I ain't going to say finally, but lastly, we got Bud Dupree just signed with the team. This is going to be a really, really dynamic defensive line. Haven't even talked about Calais Campbell. Haven't even really talked about Arnold Ebiketie. Odin Gate. I said it. Odin Gate. I said it wrong. Ogundeji. Oh my God, I butchered his name, right? D'Angelo Malone, Timmy Horn. We have a lot of guys that can get at the quarterback. Troy Anderson. I mean, my God. I mean, if you really think about it, this is the type of defensive line that our old defensive coordinator would love to have Dean Pease. But we have our new defensive coordinator now, and he's going to have a field day. He loves getting at the quarterback. And the reason why I say that you got a lot of guys that are, I'll say, above average on this line, it's going to cause a lot of problems for teams because, yeah, you think of a guy like, Caden Ellis did a lot of damage by himself. David Adamaya, him and Caden Ellis were teammates. Grady Jarrett is who he is. Tyquan Graham had flashes. Arnold Ebiketie did good as a rookie. Ogundeji had his moments as well. D'Angelo Malone looked okay as a pretty good athlete as a rookie. Calais Campbell, you already know what you're getting. Eddie Goldman. Bud Dupree, Lorenzo Carter. You collectively put all these guys together. Who the offensive line is going to block? Now, a lot of these guys are going to be coming in and out as rotational, situations, but none of these guys are none of them are like the same prototypical type of pass rusher. They have their separate, different ways of getting at the quarterback. It's going to be very hard to adjust, even if maybe 4 to 5 of these guys on the field at the same time is going to be a real problem for offensive linemen. We wanted pass rush for at least a decade, a real serious pass rush since a decade. We got it now, and this is going to be something that's going to be key for the Falcons' success. Everybody can talk about quarterback and this, that, and the third, and I get it. You want an elite quarterback. Everybody clings to the quarterback because it's if not, it's the most important position in all of sports. But if you have a quarterback that just takes care of the ball, in this situation, all he has to do is take care of the ball. He doesn't have to throw the ball 70 yards. He doesn't have to do anything overtly dynamic. He just needs to drop back and make good decisions. Because when you got a team like this that's set up like this, there's no way that Desmond Ridder could fail in this situation. I did not want to say that because it sounds too good to be true. Like if he fails, it's completely on him, because you have a defense that's on paper. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but on paper, you got a defense that's going to take care of the ball. I mean, not take care of the ball, but they're capable of stopping the ball. You got a secondary that look like they're going to be able to stop, anything in the air. On offense, you got five weapons that you could pass the ball to. Patterson, London, Smith, Pitts, Mack, Miller. That's 6 right there I just named. And don't forget, Tyler Algier can catch out the backfield, and now there's already rumblings that we might get Bijan Robinson now. I don't know who they're going to pick at this point. I said this before. I thought Nolan Smith was going to be the pick, but now it's like I don't know what to expect at this point. I just don't. That's my personal pick. I've gave my reasons about a month ago why I would like Nolan Smith to be the pick, but I just don't. I don't know now. Best player available is definitely in play, but somebody did say, and they said this on the short video that I just did earlier today. The only position that was not touched throughout this whole offseason was the running back. We did do our offensive line. We did fix up some receivers. We did do the defensive line. Obviously, you see what we're talking about with the defensive line. Linebackers got signed. Secondary got signed. Receivers Kadell Hodge just got re-signed. We haven't touched running back at all. Is Bud Dupree that guy? Well, Bud Dupree is that guy, but is Bijan Robinson that guy? I don't know, man. To me, it really feels good. I will just very simple. It feels good to have this being set up for this team, because we've been through so much. You look at in the past, even when our Super Bowl run and the 2012 team, all the stuff was going on, and we just weren't able to get things together, and we end up paying for it. Literally paying for it. You look at the cap problems that we had because of all that, all the things that we've done during those runs. But now we're in a situation, we're signing a lot of talent now. And even with this talent, we're still going to have money on the back end. There's already reports that we're going to probably have between $79 and $82 million in cap space next year. Next year. That's absolutely amazing. Like I said, the front office has done a very good job, but when you look at this defensive line, man, you look at this defensive line right now. I'm going to go down the list once again. As of right now, this defensive line rotation, you got Timmy Horn, Ogundeji, D'Angelo Malone, Calais Campbell, Taquan Graham, Grady Jarrett, David Adamaya, Eddie Goldman, Bud Dupree, Lorenzo Carter, Caden Ellis. Did I say Calais Campbell? I think I said Calais Campbell. We got some pretty good. We got some pretty good guys. We have some pretty good guys up on this line right now. And I'm actually, I'm really at a loss for words. I would have never thought that we'll have this many guys that can get at the quarterback. Yeah, I would like to have 1-2 guys, rotate one in and out, get a situation guy. Excuse me. And you have a situation guy. But now you literally, out of that list that I named, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 7 guys that legitimately could be playing somewhere else and be a pretty good weapon for another team. But you got them all on one team. I'm impressed. I'm thoroughly impressed. I did not see the Bud Dupree signing coming. Honestly, I didn't see any of this coming. The only thing I thought it was going to do is probably re-sign Lorenzo Carter and re-sign Rashaan Evans. Troy Anderson, for all intents and purposes, looked like he took Rashaan Evans' spot, and Caden Ellis is going to be right next to him. As far as linebackers go, like I said, I would like to see Nolan Smith. He's a linebacker / edge, but I don't think we're going to get him now. I don't know. I don't think we're going to get him. You look at, we just got finished signing the cornerback from the Lions. I don't even know if we're going to get Christian Gonzalez now. I mean, what are we doing? It's like nobody knows what this draft is going to be like. Would they use draft capital to move up? I mean, it's very interesting at this point. What's going to happen? We're literally like 2 weeks away to find out. Being excited is not the word. I don't know what to feel. I really don't. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. I just let me know what you guys think. If you like this commentary, hit the like button, share this podcast, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think. Great defensive line rotation. Very good defensive line rotation. I'm very, very, very impressed. And hopefully we'll see what happens. I could be found on YouTube and Rumble, also on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, and Google Podcasts. Check out the website, firstandframerace.com. Check out the website, firstandframerace.com. I'm going to get up out of here. All right, y'all. Thanks once again. I will see you guys on the next one. Y'all take it easy, and y'all be blessed. Peace.